Okay. Wow. Okay. Okay. I right now should be okay. We got a match going on, DWI Medal Tournament. Just had to deal with a bunch of technical issues. Hopefully the sound is okay. Gonna at least just let the match keep going. Okay. Okay. My is this on? Oh, let me. Mike, yeah, it's on. It's okay. All right. All right, I am here at DWI Games. My name is Jon-Paul Galeas. Galeas JPMZO on Instagram. DWI Games here in San Jose, California. We're in round 2 of their medal tournament. We just had Ricky versus Marshall. Uh, Ricky, I believe, of South Bay Casters, and Marshall of Monterey Bay Casters. Ricky took it 2-0. Yeah, 2-0. We're still in round 2. I'm going to try to get Prince and our other MZO up on here. But right now, still round 2, 15 minutes left in the round. 3 more rounds remain for DWI's medal event. Yeah, thank you to anybody's here. We're gonna come back with round 3 pretty soon. So. I'm gonna try to get Ryan in here. Hello. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening, casters out here. I need to share the event stream more. We are here. I am here at DWI Games in San Jose, California, home of the South Bay Casters. We're here in round 2 of their medal tournament. Yeah, there's 10 minutes left in the match. 3 more rounds remain after this. We just saw, well, didn't just see. We unfortunately weren't able to get the whole match because of some technical difficulties. I'm gonna get Ryan up in here. Round is over. Ryan's got to go check in the end of the round real quick. Hold up. Okay. Yeah, they're ending rounds right now. We're in round 2. We have a total of 20 casters, 21 casters, I think, today. 22 casters showed up today for DWI Games medal event here in San Jose, California. Hoping to see some. We haven't. I believe there's some new aliens out here. A bunch of worms per usual. Couple spirit decks. A few waters. We have. Yeah, we're gonna get. Okay. Round's still not over. Oh, round isn't over. There's 10 minutes left in round 2. Right now, so far, we got... I'm not sure who. Fresno Nightcrawler Enjoyer. Right now, he's 2-0. Ricky, 2-0 again. South Bay Cast. Leroy, 1-1 right now. 3rd place of Team Afterlife. Again, here at DWI Games in San Jose, California for their medal event. It's going to be a 5-rounder than tops. Great turnout. We had players from Southern California come up here per usual. Team Afterlife. We had players from like Monterey Bay casters come out and play. So, oh no, Ricky Fenley? No. Wrong caster. I'm thinking Zach and Evan Andriella.
I don't know what happened. My timer was off somehow.
No, you're good. You're good. I'm gonna get Ryan up in here if you want to scoot in. There's Ryan. Other MZO
what
for
up,
today.
y'all?
Again, both here at DWI Games in San Jose. Am I saying that right? San Jose, right?
San Jose, California.
San Jose, California, home of the South Bay Casters. Second round in. I'm here on stream. Ryan's gonna hop in when he can. We're gonna be watching the top tables. So out there so far, what decks have you seen? Have you seen any new Cosmic decks?
I've seen a couple Cosmic decks, but not anything I haven't actually seen before. A lot of Ask Via Deeds.
That's what I was wondering. Is there any of the new disclosure pages?
I haven't seen. Ooh, I'm off the camera.
Oh, you're good,
I haven't seen any of the new disclosure pages yet.
Okay.
So that's to be determined still. They look to be more like classic Cosmic spellbooks so far,
right?
like
Okay.
native
That's what I figured.
and UFO theme Cosmic spellbooks. So.
Is there anything else? I know there's a spirit deck out there, a lot of giants, a lot of worms.
Dude, the spirits forest deck, you know, with the caribou mother and the white deers, or the white stags and not deers.
Is that forest spirit?
Yeah, forest and spirit.
Wow.
And then you've got a lot of light earth out there. I've seen a lot of Achia Labopa. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Heavy
Joga drummers,
a lot of Joga drum dances, a lot of rulings.
Yeah, the second, because this event in particular, we have you have to have physical 4th wall items per standard competitive events. That's what I think a lot of casters kind of want. I think that's what a lot of the competitive scene is really looking for, and in general, that's just one of the things of MetaZoo, especially for a medal event. It's a tower event is a tower event, and then we're gonna get Ryan.
One second, I'll be right back, guys.
Again, we're here at DWI Games. We're gonna come back to you with round 3. right now, and we got to go and get a ruling. So we'll be back. Appreciate anybody who's here. Be back for in a couple of minutes for round 3. We're still in intermission. Took a little food break. Here at DWI Games in San Jose, California, we're in round 3. Round 2 of their medal tournament. Let's see. I wanted to make sure I got some updated placings. Yeah, we got Fresno Nightcrawler, Ricky, and Zach. Top 3 right now. Zach, nice. I forgot. Beat his brother. Again, anytime I've come into the tournaments, these two are always casting against each other. But it's been a great turnout. I mean, to have anything over 10 to me is super exciting, and it just shows again that the medal events get people coming. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get a caster up here to talk with me, chat a little bit. But again, we're still in intermission. We're gonna start round 3 here pretty soon, and we're gonna get back to some matches. We got a top table going, so appreciate anybody who comes in and watches. Thank you for checking it out, and I'll make sure we have some casters over here talking. But yeah, another break. Round 3 is gonna start in a couple minutes. You can screw it in if you need to. Yeah. All right. What's up, y'all? I'm here at DWI Games with
Chavi Dreams
of Team Afterlife. We're going to chat a little bit about Dark Tower, and then we're going to get into what's going on here today because it's a medal tournament going on. I don't know if I should be drinking that now that I think about it. But I mean, it's the DWI Games. Super
Amazing.
chill. We just had pizza. Quickly, Xavi, right? Am I pronouncing that right?
Yeah, Chavi.
Chavi.
Yeah.
Not Xavi. Chavi.
Chavi, yeah.
Chavi. Okay,
Chavi,
I want to
yeah.
make sure I pronounce it
Oh,
correctly.
it's all good. Yeah. This place is amazing.
Dude,
by the way,
let's talk about let's skip Dark Tower. Let's talk about DWI games because you've come up a couple times now.
I have.
So we'll get into the tournament in a second. Just talk to me about the DWI experience so far because this is your second or third time here.
This is my second time
Second
here.
time, yeah. Talk
but
about it.
I really gotta give it up to DWI. They are the cornerstone of the West Coast, Southern California.
I was blown away when I first
middle,
came out here.
just all West Coast. We're
Yes.
from Southern California, but I'm just always so blown away and so much love here. And you come in here and you got 25 people here ready to compete, but they're all coming in with love. The competitiveness
Vibes
there.
are fantastic.
Yes.
It's like the one of the best examples of what the game is.
Yeah,
we always
for
chat
sure.
about it. Each time we catch up at an event, it's like, dude, everyone's having fun. The vibes are great. So when you get that back at the LGS store, because you figure at the main tower events, you're getting like the most hyped and most into the game. So it's like the vibes are always positive.
Yes.
But at the LGS store, usually it's a mixed bag because there's competitive and then there's casual.
Yeah.
But with this game, no matter what, dude, it's like everyone's having a good time.
Yeah, everybody,
And,
they're all just laughing out there right now.
Yep.
I mean, the
yeah,
warmest.
there's pizza over there.
Yeah,
there's
pizza.
soda. I'm gonna say soda. There's
Lot of
soda out there. A
sodas.
lot of
Good-
soda.
good carbonated
but the
soda.
vibes are just fantastic.
It's
And it's
amazing.
why it's why all of us make the drive out
it's
here. You
why
guys
we come
drive
out
farther
here.
than me. I drive 4.5. How far are you driving?
We're out there like a little. We're we're doing
Team
6.
Afterlife,
We're doing 6.
They make the 6 hour. They make the 6 hour drive up here, dude.
Yeah.
But again, yeah, the vibe. Shout out to Prince and Zamora
Yeah.
who are always hosting these events, and and Team South Bay Casters, dude. It's always a good time here. No matter what, you're here competing for the medals. Prizing is always top tier.
Yes.
They always take care of the casters, so it's
Yeah.
just always big ups to the Team DWI out here.
By the way, I like your hat, bro.
Dude, that's the month man.
I know.
Dude, did you grab one?
Well, you remember I was in line.
But you grabbed one, right?
Yes, I did.
Okay,
And a shirt.
Okay, so with that, let's thank you for that segue. Fucking pristine segue from Chavi right here, dude. We were both at Dark Tower. If you can't tell, Dark Tower was awesome.
Amazing.
We were standing. You stood in the rain, right? At one
I
point?
did.
Dude,
I
okay.
did.
So just, let's go over a little bit of the Dark Tower experience.
Yeah,
It was in Point Pleasant, West Virginia.
West Virginia.
The Mothman promo, the Point Pleasant promo, the competition was cool. But let's talk about the merch. You stood in line. Did you like it? How'd you feel
I mean,
about it?
I was so blown away by how do a little side merch for the people, for the actual Point Pleasant community. I mean,
Yeah.
the hat and the shirts were just out there for display for the actual festival. There was actual merch and bundles inside the actual tournament where people
And it was like
pre-ordered.
like you were saying, it was the Dark Tower themed inside the event, and then it was cool because it kind of dropped out of nowhere. Like, oh, surprise! There's Mothman product or Mothman Festival product, and somebody had showed up me in Discord. They were looking at a message. I think it might have been Phil Fane, who's not here, by the way. You fucker, you were supposed to be here. Shouldn't be cursing. Anyways, he showed me a picture and he was like, dude, it's Mothman Fest gear, and I'm like, oh. Bro, I left the tournament and I walked my ass right over there. I was like, no, dude, I want the shirt. I need the hat. And they actually shout out fucking Leroy because you guys were all hunting for dampens, right?
Yeah, well, what happened was that we had
explain the story a little
all right,
bit.
so we had just gotten in, and we were brewing the night before, and you always second guess. You play all these games, you're just constantly slamming a bunch of games out, trying to figure out what preemptively is going to happen, but you really don't know. But you got somewhat of a clue. And we just didn't see the dampen thing. I know that's the most obvious thing.
Yeah.
But we forgot our dampens, and so we got there, and another team from another team gave us a little holler and said, "Hey, do you guys got any dampens extra?" And that our ears all perked up.
Yeah.
So we went running into the product, man, and just started.
Dude.
We ended up buying, I think, six.
That was what it was. I remember
release decks.
Me and Fane were in line for like 45 minutes to an hour. Or no, I said 45 minutes, whatever. For the shirt and the hat combo. And then you, Aaron, Who else was there?
Leroy.
Yeah, Leroy and
June.
And fuck, who else was there? Am I missing somebody?
I think that was
I think your guys' whole team was actually there, right? All of,
we were all
literally
there.
all
we
of
were
Team
all there.
Afterlife had come up, and I remember we were waiting in
were
line,
just
and you guys
scrambling.
were chatting about the dampens,
Yeah,
and then the
but-
line was long at that point because everyone caught on to the merch, and then Leo was like, dude, I'll buy your fucking hat and shirt. Let me buy a grip of the.
So that's what happened to you,
release event
JP,
decks.
right? They were like, hey, we'll get you that.
Oh yeah, let's talk a little bit about that
Let's
too.
talk about
Like,
that,
look,
too. You know, we're humans.
everyone was, granted, it wasn't like cutting in line, really. You guys were busy at the event. We were standing in line.
Well, we already had, you know, we knew that you were in line.
Yeah, in line.
We kind of already knew
we
that.
were
and so we
waiting,
were just,
and you weren't there to even buy. I think you were just gonna get a hat. You guys were there to buy all the theme decks and stuff. So it was just like, I get it. People were waiting, and people were feeling like they can't buy. But
sorry about that.
No, but
but much love.
guys,
you know.
you guys ended up getting.
But we ended up scrambling and ripping these packs, and honestly, it's you know, that's the thing about this game. Sometimes you don't foresee stuff, and then when
Nope.
you're there, you see it. You're like, oh, okay, the most obvious. I mean,
Yeah.
it is an obvious.
Explain to me where the dampen even came from. Why was that? Because for me, look, I spent zero time practicing for Dark Tower. I had no time.
Yeah. Well,
I was busy.
you know what? When you came out and you presented your deck, the Sarah Good
I
event
literally played
release,
Sarah
right?
Good release event deck with like Mothman.
And I was
thrown in.
like, this is amazing. And by the way, I loved your hat. I wish we can get like a photo of that, like immediately popped up.
Oh,
you had the coolest
witch
witch.
hat,
Yeah,
dude.
it was so.
Walmart $7.99 for your Halloween
$7.99,
shit.
yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
I went in there quick.
But it reminded me of like New Orleans Mardi Gras.
Yeah, that's
like,
what I wanted
because
because it had
feathers and all this
the
stuff.
veil or the lace veil or something. on
yeah,
this. So
it
I
was very
like,
Mardi Gras.
I was all into it.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. But yeah, so what happened was what we were talking
Like,
about.
explain to me what the damp is up because I had no
yeah,
time. I don't know what was
it's
what was
the most
move.
ridiculous and the most obvious thing. I mean, you have all this spells, you have all this stuff happening, and
Because it was spell heavy.
yeah,
dark format, right?
It was one of the
Okay.
yeah, it was completely. And so I just thought it was really funny how we didn't see that, you know. And I think that's what's so important
Did you guys
about.
all have dampens?
One of us did. And,
Okay.
But you know, the night before, people were like, we were just messing with the deck, and we're like,
Yeah.
okay, can we do this outsider that can go against what's happening here?
Yeah.
But you know, sometimes you get too far outside
Yeah,
of the
that
box,
can
and then you get so
happen.
far
That can
outside of the
happen.
box, and then you're like, oh, it's completely a bust.
Yeah.
But you know, I kept my Sarah Good in there, Walking Sam. I didn't get it to pop too many times. The Walking Sam was amazing. You know, from the
Explain to me what the
Kryptonation.
walking.
So it
I don't
just
even know
think-
what that does.
Well, what that was, it just basically possesses.
It takes control of your opponent's beast.
Yeah, so you basically just
Permanent?
take, until you kill Walking Sam, and it has spirit, and it's just a hard card to get at. So you know, you basically take over, you possess another. That's
Yeah.
the key thing with Walking Sam. You know,
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
God,
that was a
this
good
is-
one.
I wish I had more time to look at it because I drove fucking
Yeah.
100 hours. But I went
Was it
purely for the
100 hours,
vibes.
or what was
It was over 100.
Oh my God! But it was such a cool journey, right? Road tripping across America.
Almost. It was 50-50 because
Yeah.
I love long drives and I went with a lot of water and a lot of squonk. I had an ounce and a half of squonk with me, so I was able to power through it.
Keep it going, yeah.
Yeah, it was chill. Though. I'll never do it again.
You'll never do that again?
No,
I was
dude.
thinking of doing that with you next year.
No, hey,
We were gonna
hey,
we were gonna
I
road
ain't doing
trip it,
none of
bro.
them. The only one
Okay, what's the farthest you'll go road tripping?
Texas.
Texas? That's
Texas right now? Yeah.
What about
right now.
Kansas?
Dude, I mean,
Collecticon next year.
I'll be honest. I think like I'm not that old. I'm only like 33, but I think like because I used to drive a lot for when I did cannabis regulation work.
Yeah.
And then I did a lot of traveling for my old job before that, like a lot of flying and stuff. I felt like that was a lot of wear and tear on my body, late night stuff.
Yeah, I got you.
So I felt like this was whatever youth I had left in my body, I expended all of it on this trip.
Oh my gosh, you really
I
felt exhausted after. Did you have to recover?
I felt good. I only took like 2 days to recover after it.
Okay, that's not bad.
But I just like after it mentally, I'm like, I ain't doing that again. I ain't doing that again.
Was it because you were alone, or was it because?
No, it was just a long. It was a
Okay.
long drive because I didn't stop and sleep nowhere. I slept in the car.
Yeah.
And because I was like, I need to get there. I need to get.
So it was a little hard on you, though.
Yeah.
Because if,
yeah.
That's where.
But again, to go back to what we were talking about, like the vibes for the game were so
Amazing.
good. So when I got there, I was like, the energy was back up. I was good because it's medicine shit.
Plus, you know,
the fact that it drives us to do this goofy crap.
Yeah,
me,
for
like,
real.
the idiot to drive like the hour and a half or the 100 hours.
100
shit
hours,
was,
yeah.
was nuts,
It's
dude.
worth it, man. It's worth it in
it's
so
crazy.
many ways. And I will say something about the community that I did respect and I was so appreciated. I unfortunately, this is a real funny thing. I left. And we were just out walking the Point Pleasant, and getting a couple beers, and we ended up, afterwards, and the tournament was still going, top 32, and we got to the car, and it was right by the bridge. It was about like 2 miles away from there.
Yeah.
And here we go. I think they're calling the next round. But
next round?
a quick cap is I ended up getting to the car, did not find my bundles, did not have them in my hand.
Oh, you were telling me about this.
So I turned around and I sprinted. I used to be a track runner in high school.
funny.
I turned it on, bro. I went I was going
It came back to you.
It's like just sprinted all the way back there, grabbed, and it was right there. Nobody touched it. Nobody messed with it.
It was in the event.
It was in the event. It was just sitting where I put it, and I was like, that was 3 hours after the fact. All my bundle, you know how that stuff is expensive and all that.
Yeah.
So I just ended up grabbing it and just thanking everybody.
feel like a lot of
I gave
people are
Fajir
just-
a hug, and you know what the funny thing is, Fajir was looking at me like, he's like, dude, you're sweating because I was like,
Is
and I
that when
told
you
him
hurt your ankle?
that was
Right, yeah, because I saw you the next day, and I was like, "Why are you limping, fool?" And
Well,
you
because I
told me this shit.
I sprinted all the way through
Dude,
Point Pleasant, man. That was
fucking
amazing.
champ.
Anyways, I think the
next round is starting. I gotta let
Great to see
Chavi
you.
go.
Great
Dude,
to see you.
appreciate talking.
Always.
Dude,
Much respect.
Good luck.
Yes, thank you, brother.
All right, we're gonna get round 3 started here. That was Chavi of Team Afterlife here. He is in the medal event here. We're about to start round 3 of DWI Games medal event. Give me a second. I'm going to make sure we get these casters up and going, and we'll be back soon. I appreciate anybody who's watching. Thank you. All right. Ooh, the mic is doing okay. Let's see. Let's go 1.5. All right. How's it going, everybody? Here for round 3 of DWI Games Medal Event, MetaZoo Medal Event, home of South Bay Casters. We got, I believe, who do we have right here? We have Zach versus Robbie, both casters of Team South Bay. I imagine a lot of you have heard or have watched these two casters. If you haven't, I promise you have. As far as I understand, these two casters have topped a decent amount of medal events. They're about to start here in a couple of minutes. Yeah, they're about to start. The timer is going to start in a couple of seconds. Come back here with a little bit of casting along with the tournament. But again, appreciate anybody who's watching. Gonna put it on pause here for a minute and make sure we get these casters set up. They're good. Sick. Zach is blue. Zach is I moved it. Is it really? Yeah, actually. Chat for a second?
Yeah, sure. I'll bring them.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna get a little bit of chat here. View. Full screen. Just so you can kind of see a little bit. You can screw it in if you need to. Yeah. This way.
I gotta
got
bring
you.
my leg over. There we go. Otherwise, I won't fit in the
Yeah, you're good.
location.
Here we go. Ryan, other
up, yo?
fellow MZO here tonight.
How's it going, everybody?
Again, here at DWI Games in San Jose, California for round 3 of their MetaZoo Medal event. We have 22 casters here today. Right here on the top table, we have Zach with the blue sleeves playing water. We have Robbie. Do you know what Robbie's playing? Do you remember?
Oh, geez, I saw it earlier. Light.
Light ground. He's
yeah, light
he's,
ground.
he's running some fun yoga stuff.
Achia Labola.
Yeah, he's on the left.
Yeah, there you go. You can see that fusion orb he played. That's the light.
Oh, they're
fusion.
already on turn 2. I see it. Water tower aura. New beginnings at some point. Again, we're here in beginning of round 3. No damage yet.
Yeah, it's been pretty sweet seeing some of the casters using the tower promos
Yeah.
and the auras.
Because we're now
Quite nice.
post tower events now, so if you're ever gonna see a tower aura being played, it's gonna be the next few events out there.
Yeah, the regular auras are starting to gain popularity.
Yeah. Now that everything's being printed as hollow now.
Yeah.
Got Wallowa Lake Crustacean Crab? Is that his whole name?
Wallowa Lake Crustacean
Okay, yeah.
is a beastie crab.
Bookmark, OG bookmark art. Will we see a
Classic
Caster's
draw
Cup
two.
bookmark?
Ooh.
It's good to see some fusion. I mean, this is the format that we're in now. Fusion ores are just really good, and
Yes,
you're going to
sir.
start to see why.
Yeah. Getting all these
Again-
different hybridized beasties of different attributes.
Why
or
you're
aura
going to get a
types.
good example of why native was really good, and there's just some cards that still being slept on a little bit. So like Joker drummers, I think people have only really looked at it as teching in for the most part, but now you're seeing it being played as a mainstay of an earth like deck. So
100%.
because we did see some of them at Dark Tower, some people were playing that juice. Nightfall, Loveland Frogman.
Yeah, that dim mock.
Yeah. Another Joga.
Looks like it's got some custom doodling on there
Yeah, it looks dope.
from one of the tower events where a
Oh, so he did two drum twice.
to beat it.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah,
Yeah,
the
that
Joga
drum-
drum dancers have
Can
been
you- do you-
prolific all day.
Can you explain what it is that's good about Joga? It's an attack effect, correct?
Yeah, it's got 0 damage on its effect, but
Yeah.
its attack effect says you choose target beastie, and then it takes 3 instances of 10 damage.
Yeah. Intense.
So and it with the light and earth typing, it's got a lot of
lot of attack advantage there.
yeah, a
type
lot of attack advantage. I'm sorry, I've got a little bubble in my throat.
No, you're good.
It's keeping me from talking there.
I lost. Cam. No, there it goes. There it goes. Stop for a second.
Yeah, now you see the power up
Ooh.
red on the Joga.
It's frozen.
Oh yeah, it looks like we're skipping around.
It's catching up. There you go. Okay, it caught up. Love technology. It's been a thing here all day. Stop the power up red. Nice, nasty. This nasty work.
Yeah, and that Wallowa Lake's got some stone skin,
Yeah.
so it is not taking damage from that attack effect, because that is considered combat damage.
Oh, you're right. Yep.
Or it is considered combat damage, his attack effect.
Yeah.
Mike, I should clarify there.
Because I believe it's attack. An attack effect is due to combat. So it
Yeah,
makes
that's
sense
considered.
that
That's still considered
yeah.
combat damage.
it's happening during combat.
Right. Anything that happens in that step.
Yeah. Interesting. I mean, it's. I always bring it up anytime I see water, but it's such a strong staple in the format, and like you've said before, you just have to be ready for it because it's a good deck.
100%. It's always going to be
Banished,
strong.
yeah. Bottom of the deck.
Yeah. Super strong anytime effect.
Light
in
has
Banish.
some amazing spell cards, dude. Like it's that one and
Eye for an Eye is
Eye
really
for an
good.
Eye is good. What's the board wipe?
Righteous Reckoning.
Righteous Reckoning,
That's
dude,
the
with a
board clear.
Wendigo on it, just getting like obliterated.
I've even seen a couple of players
I've lost to that thing.
use Divine Covenant today.
Yeah. Oh, really?
And in combination with the Joga effect to
Oh,
get you down.
explain the combo.
So you use Divine Covenant, which equalizes both casters' life points. So you add them all up, then split it down the middle. So that drops. You would are incentivized to take damage during
Yeah.
your game, so that way you Divine Covenant back up in health and
Yeah.
drop your opponent down to a number that the Joga Drum Dancers
Yeah.
can hit with their powerful power.
Yeah.
Where they remove a fourth wall item and
Yeah,
get
that's-
to do up to.
So why people bring the
huge amount of
basket,
damage.
right, or whatever it is.
Yeah, you have to remove a fourth wall item into a basket,
Yeah.
and it is now removed from the game while he's
In play.
since he used that effect, it's now gone from.
Oh,
the
it's
game.
just gone. I forget.
Yeah,
That's
he
why.
removes it from
That's
your
why the
fourth
shenanigans.
wall list, basically, for intents and purposes. And I've seen this caster hit 2 6s on that Joga Drum Dancer effect for
Yeah.
full damage.
Yeah, Robbie made this. I was just speaking to him earlier. He made the Joga deck back in March. He's been working on right
Yeah,
when it dropped.
right
He's
when
been
it
trying to. He saw it and was like, I
Needed a
I want to
pilot.
do something with it.
Yeah.
Yep.
It called to him.
Ooh, the Rainbow Crow again. Why the light and ground or just anything with ground is just a
With
really
native,
good combo.
Native light got a good, significant amount of power.
Yeah.
Even though the set was heavily based around the Earth Aura type, it was definitely influenced a lot with a lot of strong pages.
Just want to get a little bit of a more full screen.
There you go. Yeah, and with those rainbow crows, lots of rainbow feathers, so that they come into play with Awakened.
Yes.
Very critical.
I will say DWI Games always does a really fun job of making sure, because there's towers and there's Caster Cup, the creme de la creme. Those are their own thing. And then I'd say Premier Event is the thing underneath, or I'd say top tier is tower stuff. But then Premier to me is a medal event.
Yeah.
That's like you're constructed. You're going there to show off what you can with your spell book, and you're seeing just good work here.
Yeah, especially today, you're seeing some of the best.
Yeah, at a premier
Spell books.
That's what I was trying to get back to. I was trying to talk my way into it. It's at a premier event or a tower or a caster's cup. It's part of the game. Physical fourth wall items, so it's good to see it here. Oh word. So DWI Games does a great job of making sure that that's being upheld, because that's one of the fun things about the game, having your fourth wall, physical fourth wall item.
Initially drew many players into the game,
Yeah.
including myself, that kept us in the game because how engaging and interactive that is. It's just fun and different. And
It
some of these are
diffuses
just downright hilarious.
A lot. Like it breaks the tension of the match. You're gonna get
100%.
into your serious match, but I mean, you're both wearing something goofy, or there's a banana sitting on your desk, and you're like, are you eating that, or
You have
are
to
you claiming that?
2 times to play
Yes.
some of your pages, or
At
having to make
at
some
Dark
of these effects,
Tower.
banging on a drum for the Joga effect.
Yep. At Dark Tower, there was a ton of, or not a ton, I'd say, but plenty of the Jersey Devil screams. So
My favorite,
Yeah.
absolute my favorite.
Uktena is out. Classic, or no? I mean, I wouldn't even say classic. It's just
Now
newly-
it's such an integral part of the light spellbook. It's like it's always been there.
yeah.
Like the light elementals
Literally,
and
like you say, it came in and immediately it is
it had a place,
cemented itself.
had a
as
place
light.
already waiting for it.
Yeah.
To be honest, light was looking for a powerhouse, and that
got
for
it.
sure is one of the main powerful light beasties that light has up its arsenal.
Yeah, and I mean, Robbie is set up really good here. I mean, not a lot of damage has been dealt yet. I think I see Robbie should be able to put out a decent amount of damage now. Well, I will say I appreciate Robbie following the updated rules of where you're placing your aura. Cannot stack it. It should be
Absolutely love it.
separated. I will update Zach after this match. A lot of us are mostly pretty chill about it, but again, premier event, and it's just best practice because you don't want to get yourself a warning, and you don't want to get yourself a game loss or anything being brought up against you because you weren't doing something that's in the rule book. Granted, most people don't mind, but you just don't want to run into the situation where it's gonna cost you a match.
Yeah.
Or it's gonna get you a warning. Like it's just don't.
Oh, you elevate your gameplay, man, and you have a higher level of gameplay and interaction with these
Ooh.
casters that are
Tower,
and
tower card.
that's a building. That's not
Building
the first
begins?
tower. That's a building begins
Building begins.
or continues.
I believe so. Zach and his brother.
That's not.
Both-
The top 32 is the building complete with the big
Yes.
full size
Big one,
agua.
yeah,
correct.
big-
Yeah, that's the one. Tell there, since you can't read the actual.
I believe it's
Card.
fatigue to bookmark 1 or bookmark
You
2.
bookmark 2, then
Shuffle 1.
Shuffle a page back into the spell.
Yeah, and it's just a beefcake. Ooh, smoky spirits. This tower has
Yeah.
to do it.
So, but now he gets to hit
Yeah,
with
it's
the
his only-
crow that's got type advantage. Oh, what's happening here? Getting a-
He took back an attack, which is fair. It's
Easily
not.
repairable game state.
Yeah. And it's the caster allowed it to be taken back. This is. This tower survives, and I believe it's like 110 or 120, something like that.
Huge amount.
110
of life
for
points
the
for
the
the
second
middle tower,
tier,
yeah.
middle, yeah.
I believe
And
it's
then 120 for the
150.
final.
I thought it was 130 or
Oh.
150.
Oh yeah, probably. It's been a minute since
I haven't. I
I've paid
personally
attention.
haven't seen one because I have not made it to that level of clearance of caster to make it in the top 32 to be privileged enough to have one of those awesome promos. But pretty sure it's either 130 or 150,
Yeah.
and either one of those is still devastating amounts of life points. And it continues to draw him cards.
Go light ground here.
Oh, sweet. Got JP with his on the fly.
I forgot I had these little bit of graphics thrown in there. And this type of advantage going which way? Is it ground or water is hitting ground for more, or is it ground hitting water for more?
Ground is weak to water.
Yeah, okay. Plus the rainbow
Water's
crow is
type
just-
advantage is lightning and forest. Would be its weakness. So
Weakness,
it's getting hit by both of those with the rainbow crow.
Yeah, because rainbow crow after its first one successful attack, then it's every
all
type.
aura types.
I believe it's 670 Zach, Robbie with 960. I will say Robbie just loves playing with the iPad, so more power to him. You want to visually see it? I mean, he's set up really, really well here.
Yeah, huge board state, all the aura advantage he could ever
He's got
need.
2 prisms out there, 4 fusions, so it's just the options are plentiful.
Yeah, up to 4 earth aura
Yeah,
if need be, and 2 light.
he's paying 4.
His big boss monster is
Chessie?
Achia Labopa from the light and earth player. So
Is that
that's-
Slide Rock? That looks like Slide Rock. No, Rainbow. Or is it? It's Slide Rock Bolter. Boulder?
Bolter?
Boulder. Slide Rock Boulder.
The old Colorado
He's eating the
mythical
aura.
beastie. Yeah, Slide Rock's a terror.
literally-
Absolute terror.
Slip. Oh, and a Light Terror. Or daytime, right?
Yeah, so we're getting bonus damage for Octena, for the Rainbow Crow, and a new year, new beginning play.
Oh, dude. Yeah. But you never, in my opinion, you just never know with water. I don't know if he has expended all of his Flood the Earth. Oh, but it doesn't hit flying.
Right.
He would need the other. He would need the
gotta flood the
30th
sky.
anniversary one.
Yeah, you gotta flood the sky.
Oh.
That's another card I've been waiting to see, or a set I've been waiting to see cards from. Is I'm hoping to see some new shenanigans.
One of their last tournaments here at DWI Games, somebody did have 2 of those instead of.
That's
the other-
incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's fun. Yeah, probably one of my favorite plays I saw earlier this tournament was a mistletoe played.
Oh, I remember you were telling me about that.
He blew a kiss to a Loveland Frogman. That was
Cute.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Just little things like that. That's a part of the game.
card.
Oh, see, growth.
Yeah, growth is powerful.
And he's still able to keep a prism aura up because he has one. He has one prism and he has
Those
the one
fusion auras
forest fusion.
changed the game forever. Metazoo is forever changed with those fusion auras.
I will say Zach still has 670, so he's not out. I mean,
No, he's not in a good spot with no field
yeah, I mean,
presence
there's nothing.
and Slide Rock Bolter eating up his auras.
yeah, at this point, yeah,
He's running out of options very quickly.
he needs like a flood. Well, flood the earth isn't gonna help. Well, I guess it could take out the Jogas, but he's gonna need like libs, torrential tributes if he even runs those things, or torrential river. Is that the card?
Torrential River. I mean, if he dropped it and then went into a draw frenzy of water pages, he could hit his light pages with the Torrential River and maybe come back. He could start taking out some of the stuff on the board.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely looking. I mean now at 440 it's definitely looking rough. And this is always I always
bookmark
bring it
too.
up. It's one of those things that do you just move on to game 2? Like the caster's typically
it's a
gonna
tough
know
call.
better. Yeah. Oh, got a frog. Lightning.
Got a frog and a lightning, 2 lightning in a bottles. This might change
There
the
we
game
go.
here. Octena. Not afraid of that Slide Rock Bolter.
So one
He wants
Joga, 2.
Yeah, we put a Joga and a Octena to sleep with the two frog effects.
Not doing bad. I mean it's why Loveland Frogman is really good. Again, I mean you're mostly seeing a classic water spellbook here with a little bit of a flair from some tower pages, but you're seeing a traditional one here put in work against like a new Earth deck. Really, it's just it's to me it's a good testament to some of the older cards in MetaZoo that are they're so good. Like it's just they're not going to go.
Absolutely.
They're not leaving anytime soon. You know.
Yeah, that Slide Rock Bolter, that's Cryptid Nation 1.
Yeah.
And most of the time, that dude's getting played with the Cryptid Nation promo, so he's only coming out for 2 neutral aura.
Yeah. There, he just took out the frog. Had to.
Had to be done.
And it's just one of those things with Loveland Frog. It's with the boulder. I mean, you eating the ore or are you taking out? I mean, you're most likely you're going to take out the frog. The frog is strong. You don't want him to get the extra draw, but it stops it from eating one of your aura. It's such a strong card. It demands to be not that he was being disrespectful, but it demands to be attention paid to it. You can't just let that thing go.
Yeah, your opponent has to respond, otherwise they just lose to it. And here
Earth dice.
Got another Octena played.
Yeah, I mean Robbie has.
Oh, we got paralyzed by the crab. Wow.
Let's see. I mean, Zach here is just putting in
What a lucky
another
break.
Joga. Marketplace Joga as well. Series 1. Another one.
Oh my goodness.
Yikes.
40.
Did you 30, right? Oh, he's gonna wake
Yeah,
up
with the
you
sun, with the
10,
daytime, it's
See,
he's
gonna wake it up.
Oh no, it's paralyzed.
no, one of them was paralyzed. I believe the other one
The
is
other
hit.
Octena got frogged.
Yeah,
That's correct.
yeah.
You're right. Oh, if he hits it, it'll take damage. It'll wake up. It should awaken.
I say if you want to go double check that what they're doing. Oh, they
Yeah.
got it. They got it. They got it. Oh, it doesn't matter. It's still well, no, poisoned and paralyzed.
But if it's
Scared.
frozen, it still loses the frozen counter.
Yeah. No, he took it out.
I guess it didn't matter because it just floated it away anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Because of the paralyzed. Because of the. I mean, at this, Robbie still has like just a solid board state here.
so far ahead. There's the third Uktena. That's why you run 3.
Uktena.
A lot of people say they don't have the room or that it's a costly beastie, but that right there,
You just see it.
yeah, the power level of that card, it enters the arena awakened. It hits for 90 with the daytime.
Yeah,
It's got that attack effect that it can further increase its attack
Yeah, per the damage,
per
correct?
damage on the beastie. So you can't even. It's got first strike, so even if you did somehow damage it and attack it, like it's gonna hit back even harder.
Hydron or a box topper, Cryptid Nation 1 water. Love to
Ooh.
see it.
Yes, sir.
Seance. Yeah,
There's the concede.
Robbie got game 1. It's just insane to see. I
There's the
love to see.
Achillopopa. Man, he had it in
Yeah.
hand. Crazy. Yeah, that in combination, it's either that or the Divine Covenant that
Yeah.
cuts the actual Boba. I think it drops the life points down to 500,
Yeah.
if I'm not mistaken. So you have a good opportunity to hit with the Joker Drum Dancers, because that's a huge amount of damage
Yeah.
taken off in one chunk, one swift move. Congratulations
there
to
you
that
go.
first. Ooh, I'm off screen.
There
a
you
little
go.
bit. Oops. I've been
Again, we're
I've been
here
drifting.
drifting. We're here at DWI Games in San Jose, California. Judge.
Ooh, we got a judge.
Ryan's got to
I'll be
run.
right back,
we
guys.
got a game coming up. We got a judge ruling coming up. We're gonna go on pause for a second, but game 2 is gonna start here in a couple of minutes. Be back. Cool. A lot of scenes switching. We had to just get a or not a clarification, but just clarify with the caster about a torrential river. Um, you're the one time you drop it, you're getting the 30 from the river, but it's not going to keep stacking after after each one is contracted. You're not going to keep getting 30 from that river. Yeah, we got game 2 here of round 3 between Zach and Robbie. Again, we got Robbie on the left. We have Zach on the right. Both of Team South Bay casters. Robbie took game 1 here with that Joker Uktena beat down. Zach did make some amazing plays, and you did see the strength of the water spell bug being able to come back, but the board state was just too big, and Uktena is just a big beastie to deal with. Zach, it looked like he was gonna make the comeback because Loveland Frogman is so strong. Plastic card, one of the more powerful effects going on, and then he even torrential rivered everything that was in his way. Got lucky with the paralyze from the Wallowa Lake, but again, it's tough when a board is that big. And I mean, Slide Rock Boulder, a couple of the Rainbow Crows. A growth, look at that. There we go. Growth again. Just I mean, it's just showing the power of the fusion auras. The fact that you're just playing, you're always able to add growth to a deck because most casters are running with the Prism Aura. Obviously, strong card creates whatever you want. Duh. But when you're able to even safely add it, I mean, it wasn't that it was a risk, but it was tough for you to get to bank on your 2 Prism Auras being out to play the growth. But now you got 4 cards in the deck that can contribute to you pulling off the growth play. Like this fusion stuff is really awesome to see. For the longest, you thought it was just going to be single aura type, but now you're seeing a lot of these spellbooks being fleshed out now, or fleshed out. I'm not sure. Zach here with 2 aura. Seeing 2 Hollow Aura and Seance Hollow Aura. I just love seeing the Hollow Auras. I'm glad they're back. I mean, it seemed like there was a couple sets where there weren't going to be any Hollow Auras anymore, but Zach took out the Joga. All right, here we go. All right, I'm gonna make the screen a little bit bigger for y'all so you can really watch what's going on here. Yeah, he's just gonna take it out with 2 first annies. It just seems like Zach isn't having the best hands right now, and it's just a part of the game. If we're just sitting on 2 aura, what can you do? Again, here at DWI Games in San Jose, California, home of the South Bay Casters. I'm here at their medal event, casting in round 3. We have Zach on the right and Robbie on the left. Zach with the water deck and Robbie with the light ground here, Joga Smackdown. Banished. Oh, yeah. I mean, Loveland Frogman does have wow, really dumb. I can't. It has the trait that protects it from spells, but because Zach on his previous turn played first Annie, it nulled its trait, meaning it is vulnerable to spells now. Robbie played it, took it out, or not, didn't take it out, but was able to use his banished card. It's just, and sometimes you just forget. You just forget that you played the first Annie, and it's just, again, that's just a part of the game. Got to keep track of your board state. Again, I mean, at this point, there's no damage done. Robbie does have the two Jogas. I think maybe right now he's gonna be able to start doing. Or did he pass? No, it's still his turn. Is that Uktena? I think Uktena's with. No, he's gonna power up Reddit Joga. Oof. Any response from Zach? No. I was wondering if he was gonna have a. Oh, even if he did, he didn't have the aura to pay cost. Yeah, he's just doing newbie. Oh, he's second Annie the. Oh, second Annie, the second Annie. Both able to draw and then go and then shuffle their hand back in there. Yeah, gotta do what you gotta do. Because at that point, Zach was a little bit behind in board state and in his hand, so this is just gotta do what you gotta do to get back in the game. He only has, I guess the only disadvantage, not disadvantage, but he didn't have any, he had to expend both of his aura to pay for the new beginnings and the second anniversary, so hopefully he draws into an aura. There he goes. Cryptid Nation 1, bookmarked into the 2. Really was able to refresh that hand, so hopefully he's gotten into something better here. Again, here at DWI Games in San Jose, California, we are in round 3, game 2 of their MetaZoo Medal event between Zach and Robbie. Robbie on the left, Zach on the right, both of Team South Bay casters. Robbie took game 1. Zach, it's a tough draw. I mean, he didn't draw much, and then it's just having to recycle that and hoping to draw into something better. And at this point, Robbie is sitting on like 6 aura. I will say, I mean, like I'd mentioned before, he did make a pretty significant comeback into improving his board state last game. It just, he couldn't outpace him, couldn't outpace Robbie, but now maybe he's got a chance. There was a new beginnings, second Annie. Was able to refresh that hand. Oh, yeah, and then now there's the Utena, one of the better new light cards to come out, and putting in work. 10 minutes left in round 3 here. We're in game 2 between Zach on the right, Robbie on the left here. In an intense board state at this point. Who does have the lightning in a bottle, but at this point, is he gonna? No, he's gonna hold off. He needs to get 2 attacks off. 1 attack here isn't gonna do much. He's spent both of his first anniversaries, so he's got nothing to really get rid of. Ooh. Oh no, Uktena doesn't even have flight. I think it. No, I think it does. I think it does. I'm not 100% on that. Don't quote me. Yeah, Robbie does have one of those drummers with a power of red, so it's no longer just doing that 30. Gonna rack up quick. I mean, Zach has not been able to do any damage here, so it's a tough rollout. Yeah, again, I mean, Zach is sitting at the 160, and Robbie's Borisay was just really strong. Zach just wasn't really able to draw into anything. Yeah, it's tough call. And not a tough call. It's just when the rollout isn't going well for you, it's just what can you do? Yeah, it was just not the best rollout in Zach's favor here. Unfortunate. Zach is hands down one of the top tier competitors. Always going into day 2 of the tower events. So that's the end of this one. Robbie did get it 2-0 here. We're here in round 3. Do you know how much time is left?
Off top of my head, I'll check my.
Might be just a few minutes left here.
Timer's synced up right. 6 minutes.
Yeah, 6 minutes left here between in round 3. Robbie did take it 2-0. It was just a tough match. There was an Orlock. Ryan's still here. Fellow MZO.
I'm back. Yeah, it was a clarification with the torrential river.
Yeah. Can you clarify that a little bit?
Yeah, that effect does not stack, even though the card does not say that the effect does not stack. Torrential rivers.
Because when river is out, it does 30.
Yeah, it
right?
does 1 instance of 30 damage because the River Terror is active, and then subsequent water pages played after will do 30 damage to target page and bookmark you a card. In a nice world where the rules don't apply, that would do 60 damage and draw 2, but again, the effect does not stack. So that is an errata that needs to be clarified with a reprint. I think would be great opportunity for that.
It is in the book. It's clarified.
Right.
So, and that's just one of the things I understand when it's constructive criticism, because some people like to yell about it, but when those rulings come out and there isn't like a big announcement, I mean, a part of the game is to be up to date with the rule book, with the advanced rule book, so it is on the
100%.
caster to stay up to date with it, because at this point now, when there was a first change in the rule book or a clarification, they had stated to be checking the rule book online for the updated index, In my opinion, can they be saying that a bit more? They don't have to do it each time there's an addition, but I would like maybe in the Discord something about a new update was made, something. That,
Yeah.
But Judge, Ryan's gonna
all
go
right.
judge.
I'll be
We're
back.
gonna go to a pause here.
Sorry, guys.
All right. There was a ruling about contracting, um, involved priority and resolution zone. I actually want to read it verbatim here so I can kind of go over it. But contracting a beastie, artifact, spell, potion page will cause the page to enter the resolution zone and will pass priority to opposing caster to contract or activate an anytime page or effect. I'm gonna go. Where is 501.8? These things are pretty just they're important. You got to be on top of them, and it's a part of the game. 501.8, 6, 7, 8 resolution zone. So BC page resolve. So pages that are contracted as an action by caster pages. Activated effects, triggered effects. Some pages can create separate effects. Okay, yeah, it was a worm facing a Manaya, so the Manaya did come in. Caster B played, or player A, Caster A contracted Ice Worm, Caster B contracted Manaya, popped or sent another worm back to Caster's hand. And it's just these little things, the resolution zones and when things resolve are just, they're going to be big. Like one of the ones is aura does not, or placing an aura doesn't, or contracting? Placing the aura into the arena doesn't pass priority to the other caster now. So it's just little things like that start to add up in terms of what knowledge a caster has to start adding. So that's what it was. You don't even really see the Manias too much. So it was cool to see one. Leroy, in classic fashion, with his like max rarity, high-end cards. It was cool to watch a ruling and an interaction happen that's been that I guess previously would maybe be what or it would question what the rules are or would push the boundaries of it. But now that there's literally in the advanced rule book, there's clarification of what is passing priority and what can be done in response to it. So yeah, it was there. We were able to, as two MZOs, Ryan and I were able to show both casters what the updated rules are. You know, we have them here on the iPad, and we're able to show them and go through them. What happens in the resolution zone. So just a small, not even a hiccup or a problem, just clarification on what happens in the resolution zone now. So all new things that all of us as casters to pick up on. So it's gonna elevate your level of your gameplay and what up? Hosting for DWI Games, man, over here for Prince, Real Prince Metazu over here, captain of South Bay Casters, owner of DWI Games here in San Jose, California. Just finished round 3 of their medal event. We're about to go into round 4. We just had, who do we have? We just had, Zach and Robbie play. Round is finished. Robbie took it 2-0, and we're going into round 4 now. Now we're gonna get placings up. We're gonna get casters at the top table again. We're gonna go into a pause real quick, make sure casters are set at the top table, and get these games going. I appreciate everyone who's watching, anybody who watches later. Thank you for being here for DWI Games Medal event here in San Jose, California, home of the South Bay Casters. Round 4 is coming up. We're gonna get them set up. Be back in a second. All right. Oh,
go
get in
off
there,
center
get in
here.
there. So we got round 4 coming up here. Coming out, yeah, we're gonna have Leandro versus Fresno Nightcrawler Enjoyer.
I love
Obviously,
that name.
I don't know if you can pick up what deck he likes to play, but I'm pretty sure it's Cosmic.
Yeah, it might be Spirit.
But I did want to bring up, it was a Resolution Zone. That's something that's been added, I believe, in the advanced rulebook. If it was in the old book, wasn't sure, but it was just a interaction between an ice worm and a Manaya. So we're just gonna go over what had happened there.
Yeah. So the caster A contracted Iceworm, and caster B wanted to contract Manaya in response, but the Iceworm hadn't resolved its contract effect, so it was technically in the resolution zone and had not actually hit the field. So he had to target a different ice worm.
That's what it is. He had to target a different one.
Yeah, and so
You are able to respond,
Yeah.
yes, because it passes priority. But like Caster A was reiterating, it's like he gets to play it, but he can't hit the one that I'm contracting, so he's not going to stop the search. But he was able to hit the other ones.
hit a second ice worm anyway. So it's hit ice worm regardless.
What up, Metaskids? Appreciate you watching, man. Thank you. But that was a clarification. It's just stuff that's added, and it's good to have it because I think before that clarification of what the resolution is, and you are able to respond, but that card is not. It hasn't resolved yet. So there's just. It's clarified there. You can go through bullet point, and it's letting you know what can be done, what's involved in the resolution zone, what happens in response, and then you get back to resolving Caster A's ice worm. And then so it's cool. Those things are appreciated, and I'm glad we no longer have to wonder or question, and it just causes it wastes some time. It confuses casters because I think in the past casters just maybe didn't want to keep playing, or they were just frustrated because they felt like they didn't know. And understandable for sure, because you get frustrated, you think you learn how to play, and then you're being told something else. But now it's there.
It's clear
and
cut.
like I did mention, we brought the iPad, showed them the updated updated rules, clarification, and that's it. They carried on. So appreciate
the
Appreciate
patience
them.
and everyone's good attitudes towards the resolution of some of these clarifications.
because
and
I
stuff.
think people are still figuring out some of these interactions. They're still learning how to play with the new way things go here. So it's just it's a part of it, and all of us are here to learn at the same time. And I don't know, the vibes were so good that it's just able to show them, chat, and carried on.
Yeah, it's all about the learning experience.
Because I get it, it's a medal event. It's intense. You're here to win.
Exactly. Yeah.
I get
High
it.
stakes,
It's
man.
not as quote unquote serious as a $50,000 tournament, but these are for the medals. This is a constructing tournament. Everyone is wearing a fourth wall item. You see some plants. I see some baskets. This is a part. It's a part of the game.
Right.
So it's serious, and I get why people want the clarification, and that's what we're here for.
It can
to
make and
give
break.
them.
It can make and break a win for sure.
Yeah, you want the medal. I mean, it's a big deal to get the medal. I mean, I never understood how serious it was to get the medal until you realize not many of them happen.
Right.
Just in general, let alone your area. So, man, these casters drove
A lot of casters
hours.
drove out of their way to be
Some
here.
Team Afterlife drove 6 hours. Some other casters drove a couple hours
Yeah.
to get over here. And, I'm just glad we were able to clarify that for them. We had the advanced rulebook there to help us, and that's what it's for. Shout out to the R&D team for putting that together to help
Low game,
MCOs,
Emilio.
to help casters in general,
Thank you,
but it's
guys.
just makes the game
Anyone
healthier.
else involved?
Shout out to
Oh, is that
Fresno
the
Nightcrawler.
NFT? It looked like the NFT native packs are being distributed
Oh, I think so. Yeah.
per the.
They came
pricing?
out of a NFT booster box. Buy them coins, get them NFT or get them booster packs. Good looking. Teamwork.
Got it.
Robbie, and he's top 4 right here. He's not playing here, but just he's the one that beat Zach earlier. Again, we're here at DWI Games in San Jose, California, home of the South Bay Casters. We have Leandro on the left with, I believe, a dark water ground possibly, and Fresno is playing Joga, I believe.
Yeah, the Owakakuli is actually a light dark beastie.
I have no idea what that was. I just saw balloons fly across the screen. I don't know what. I think that's that's something from YouTube. I don't know what that is.
Thank you for the balloons. We appreciate whoever sent the balloons.
Now we're gonna get here. Now I gotta turn off the oars here. There you go. Oh, there's the water one. Fun interactions going. Somebody pulled something good from the NFT pack. That's what's up. Oh, I think he pulled another fusion aura.
I'm gonna go.
Yeah, go look. Brian's gonna go investigate, see what somebody pulled. We're gonna continue here. We are in round 4 of. Yeah, we're in round 4, game 1 here at DWI's medal event. Leandro versus Fresno Nightcrawler. We're seeing a light ground versus a dark water ground. Now you're starting to see, this is what I'm happy to watch. You're starting to see not just 2 aura types being able to play together, but you're not just seeing 2 aura types being played together. You're now seeing, 3. I don't know if 4 are even possible. I haven't constructed a deck with that in mind. But again, those fusion auras unlock. It's a lot of potential out there. You haven't seen everything. Haven't seen it yet. Yeah, still here at game 1, 920 to 970. Shout out to Fresno Nightcrawler of South Bay Casters playing with Cryptid Nation sleeves. Dude, gotta be rough to shuffle that deck. Metaskits, I feel like I'm following you on Instagram. I'm like 90% sure that I am. If not, I'm a jerk. I'm not. I'm rude. Oh, you're MZO. I'm an idiot. Judge me. Tell me what I've done wrong. Always trying to improve. Again, we are here at DWI Games in San Jose, California for their MetaZoo Medal Tournament. 22 casters strong. Casters drove up to 6 hours to get out here. Great to see the turnout. A lot of casters here pumped for these medals. Fun decks. This is probably the most Joga decks I've seen. Oh, is that water light? It's water light. I'm dumb. I was saying dark water this whole time. Rainbow Crow. What happened? Hold on, we're gonna hear from fellow MZO. Ryan, let me know. So Prince was handing out booster packs from native NFT booster box.
Yeah, as I stated earlier, there was a prize that
move.
for the entry.
Yeah.
Every caster got an NFT. They crack an NFT native booster box, and so they're handing out the packs. And an individual that actually traded for 2 Fulgurite fusion auras just pulled a Fulgurite fusion aura out of his NFT pack.
No,
And that's what the commotion was.
Yeah, I was wondering.
And he's literally pulled like I think that was the third or
just
want to
today,
say fourth
right?
aura today.
Yeah, dude.
Today.
Ripping them. 'Cause I'm telling you, the fusion aura
Insane.
pull rate here is insane.
It's wild.
I've yet to post a video, but I was with Fajir when he opened his booster box and pulled 4 fusion aura.
They just made the comment on that. He's
Yeah,
like, that was the
dude.
last time it happened here. It was the last
Fajir
the last
pulled-
event, and it was Fajir
pulled,
opening a box.
a magma, a dark, a lightning, and a spirit.
Oh,
fusion
wow,
aura,
wow.
all from one box.
That's
dude,
beautiful.
insane.
Thank you, MetaZoo. Goodness gracious.
Shout out DWI Games. Prince is
Got the hits, man,
it's
coming out of
the,
his
the
packs.
pulls from the prizing here,
Wow.
and it's, dude, insane. Shout out Metaskits. I'm glad you haven't seen anything goofy. Me and Ryan have been on top. Metaskits is a fellow MZO pro caster, so
Excellent to
always
have you
good
here,
to
sir. Thank you.
Hear,
I'm trying to not. I'm trying to keep my eyes on everything.
we've used the advanced rule book to clarify some rulings for some casters, so it's going well. It's going
Yeah.
well.
And by all means, if I miss something, feel free to call me out. I'm learning everything still too, guys.
Oh yeah, we're checking that rule book, making sure we're getting
Just trying
it right.
to be better than I was yesterday. Learn more than I knew yesterday.
Caster over here is using frost. He's using light. He's using water, dark. This. I was
Yeah,
just
how'd that Frostworm get out? He used the Prism Aura for the Frost out.
As I was saying, like,
Wow.
this is gonna be. We're getting
Wow.
closer and closer.
Oh, we
to,
got Righteous Reckoning though.
Oh,
Devastating.
One of the
Still devastating.
mentioned
You had
in
to
the
do it 'cause
last
the power
last
bread.
match. That light just has some of the most
Some of the best
filthy,
answers.
filthy spells out there. Righteous Reckoning being one of. Thankfully, it's a one of, but
Yeah.
eesh, it's strong.
When
freaking
played
cards.
correctly,
Like,
it is a very, well, as you saw, one-sided
yeah,
board wipe.
wipes. Yeah, one-sided board wipe. It just gets rid of everything that's fatigued.
Normally supposed to nuke the whole board, but if you don't attack with your beasties,
Yeah,
you save
yeah.
them from that Righteous Reckoning. And that's exactly what he did.
Yeah, dude, just filthy.
It's worth to skip out on a combat for a turn just to nuke a board, especially a power-up redded beastie
Yeah,
like that.
exactly. Watch this. Let's see if this will work. I was hoping this didn't. I only went up 1%. No drop. See it?
Oh yeah, I like the mark little. Yeah, they dig it.
Look at that. High-end production here at DWI Games.
Shoot, we're going
in
back to the
San
90s
Jose.
with the screensavers, the after dark
Yeah.
screensaver, the toasters, flying toasters.
Oh, man. Seeing...
Who remembers that? Anybody in the chat? I'm probably the only one. That'd be
Well,
hilarious.
is that's the new, but it's the forest giant.
Oh yeah, they gotta say you look tasty
Yeah.
as a fourth wall. I've heard that a few times already today.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so
as he played
funny.
it, I was like, oh, heard that. Very good. A lot of cacaos.
Yeah, the cacao, all that stuff is just. I'll never get over it. It's too fun. It's a very light-hearted game. Like, I don't know. It's one
At
of
the
the
core,
funnest parts.
absolutely, yeah. Yeah, the fourth walls make it very, very approachable and fun. Like you said earlier, it breaks up the seriousness of a game.
It's like you just can't help but to have fun. You just really can't.
That's really what it's about. If you're not having the fun, then I can understand that you're playing for serious stakes, but
Yeah.
I mean, you do enjoy the game too, right?
Yeah. Exactly.
At the end of the day, let's all enjoy the game.
The game is doing its best in all avenues to keep it that way. They're struggling, I understand, but man, the vibes here are great, and it's just people are enjoying themselves. The game is hard not to enjoy. There's aspects of it, understandably, that people have trouble with. I understand, but when you're with a bunch of casters in a room, enjoying yourselves at a great partner store,
It's hard to not
great.
have fun.
Yeah.
Very hard. You got to be working against that flow, and it just.
And the game won't let you, in a sense. The game is just not going to let you. There's too much funny stuff going on. People are looking silly. Yeah, 635 to 660. Fresno is down here a little bit, but still a close match. Both are sitting. Well, I'd say Leandro has been sitting on just this 3 aura, and considering his mixture of auras, it makes it pretty tough because it seems like the deck needs the auras to keep pace with the type of deck that it is, with the amount of auras that you're playing. It's interesting. Oh yes, I gotta pinwheel it.
Yeah, I just wanted to double check. I forgot to set my timer again.
Yeah, we have 38
minutes
here.
Roughly.
38 minutes left here in round 4 of DWI Games. Metazoo Medal Event, home of the South Bay Casters. Round 4.
Syncing up my timer. Sorry, guys.
No, you're good. With Leandro and Fresno here. Fresno's looking like Fresno's going to take it here. Leandro, I'm really interested to see what else Leandro's going to do with this deck. To see 4 different types of aura in one deck, that
definitely a lot of possibilities.
The only and granted, I've really only sunk my teeth into more than 2 aura types with Worms, because it's the kind of deck that really is able to, without ruining its main engine. But to see something other, to see the like a water light and a forest ground and a ice neutral, all in one deck like that, I can't. It seemed like he was really aura strapped this round. He only ever had 2 dark fusions and 1 prism aura, so wasn't really able to get everything off. So I'm excited to see what really is going to come from the deck. I'm excited to see what other aura he's playing in here.
Testament to these new fusion auras and how powerful they are.
Exactly. It's like how
versatile they can be, and the options that they provide you by being able to have an aura that can produce multiple colors of aura.
Because there's so many strong 1 aura cost cards out there, or 1 and neutral.
Even the 2, even like a frog man with 2 water, like that's fairly easily splashable now at this point.
Because I'd made mention of let's go to this. I'd made mention of, before you had just the 2 prism aura. And that was a little splashable, but you were still worried, because if it was only a 2 cost of an aura type that you don't have else in the deck, it's gonna lock you. And for the frogs, so let's say you're playing like a frost deck like before, and you only had 2 prism, and you're gonna add 2 water aura to the deck. Like you could add dead hand, but now two prism auras, 2 water fusion, and a possessed. That's 5.
Yeah, the
5
possessed
that can get you into those 1 to 2 cost other aura beasties, spells, artifacts, whatever. It's
opens it up.
Floodgates are open. Like it's just, now it's really up to the casters to really mess around with the spell books, and native it changed it a lot. It really opened up the toolbox, or the spellbook kit for casters out there now. So I'm excited to see. We're gonna get back to the match because I want to see. There was 4 different aura types. Like what is this caster doing?
Wild.
Yeah, they're still waiting, but I'm curious to see what's gonna happen here. I mean, I'm still like shocked that there's 4 aura in this, 4 different aura beasties in this caster's deck. Frostworm makes sense because it's only one ice.
Yeah,
like
super easy,
super splashable.
You get the 1, you get the prism, you're good.
2 prism, you play the ground frost.
Mm-hmm.
Best aura
so far.
Yeah. Again,
There you go,
here,
got that points on the.
round 4, there's 33 minutes here. They're going into game 2, Leandro and Fresno of South Bay Casters. Yeah, it's a good amount of time. They're only in game 2. Leandro has good time to really show off this deck here. Ed, would you go over your trade? You traded how many playtesters today?
Oh man, yeah, that was so it was a set of the Fire Demon, Sloss Furnace Fire Demon, the Flame Spirit Beastie from Seance.
Yeah.
It was a full set of those for several fusion auras that I just didn't have in my collection.
I just saw it. He splashed them all out there.
Pretty much every aura that I needed to pick up, which was great because he just had them all available.
Yeah.
I needed an extra and a few other extra pages. There was an Octena, a Satanic Panic, a Changeable Scratch, an Embedding the Souls.
Yeah, it's a big.
I believe
big
that
trade.
was it, but
Big
it was
trade.
it was like several fusion auras that I can now utilize as my fellow casters here are showing off. Yeah, I completed a pair of the light fusions, the dark fusions, the cosmic fusions, the lightning fusions, the water fusions.
Vidus, such a
Yeah, I
good.
think all I really need now are 2 magma fusions. If anybody's out there trying to trade some magma fusions.
Oh, look at that box topper light aura, dude.
Oh, that's pretty. And then, if you notice, the Prism Beam, that's a card that I have actually been applauding all day because that's another one of the few cards I've been preaching for a long time that it's going to be
Judge,
utilized, and I'll be right back with
We
the
got a
ruling.
ruling coming up. Ryan's going to take off. Get you guys back here. Again, still here in round 4. Got Leandro versus Fresno. I can't wait to chat with Leandro about his deck. I mean, there's Giants going on here. There's Jogas. You got an Ice Worm going on. Yeah, Lieutenant, I mean, just classic. You're not. Yeah, Leandro with the Prism more here. 10 is big. Yeah, I'm really excited to see. Oh, Boojum. I believe that's the Beastie Boojum, dude. Leandro's running some. Yeah, I'm hoping Ryan's checking this out because I definitely want to chat with him about what he's seeing over here. You see what's going on that board?
What's that?
With the little Joga drums or the jugs?
Oh, one of my favorite beasties.
Excuse me, sorry, let me get the mic. One of my favorite beasties, that is the Boojum.
Boojum. Okay, so I knew the name.
Boojum.
What's it do? What's it do?
He makes jug tokens, and the jug tokens, I believe when you contract him, you put a 0 LP artifact from your spellbook under 2 of them, under 2 of the 3 jug tokens, and then when the jug token's destroyed, whoever destroyed it gains control of the artifact in the jug.
That's why you do Now I understand that the play with
So
the
you,
Joker
bring, you bring them
drummers.
out and you jug dance, or yeah, I'd say jug dancer, but yeah, you drum dancer the tokens, and then you get your auras. Yes.
Dude.
This is good.
Wow.
This
As I was mentioning,
this
I
is a
was
very
like,
high caliber player, I
saw
tell
him
you.
Drew, he played the Bujo, and I was like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
Like, oh, dude,
Absolutely,
this,
one of my favorite pages, Boojum. Very cool.
And now there's a
Light
Wahila?
Earth, Invisible. A Wahila? What the?
Saying, well, he was filthy.
Wow, this.
That's just like, it's a fun deck, and he's here at the top table, so it's been going off. Interesting. I wonder if
He's been
it's that
putting in work.
I think it's that he must be that he doesn't have the Frost fusion,
Oh, that he's got a frozen, just a regular
and it
frost.
worked out anyways because he had it for.
Oh, what I was gonna say before I left, what I was gonna say, what I'm seeing a lot of people do is the prism beam.
Yes,
They're attaching either to a regular aura so that it can produce an additional aura, or as you see on the screen in front of you now, that it's connected to a fusion aura, so it produces light on top of either of the aura produced from the fusion.
one light on top of
On top of with the aura that it already
Filthy.
produces, so it becomes a totality type of aura
it's
producing you too. And if you put the prism beam on the totality,
look at this guy.
Now you're making-
worm, dude.
yeah.
It's just another testament to like the
This-
versatility to the freaking worms. It's an engine,
Yeah.
all of its own. Doesn't really bother too much of the other decks. It works. Now you're seeing like Boojum drum dancer stuff with worms. Like now it's making me rethink builds. Like it's just a great example of what's possible now.
Yeah, 100%. This is the type of gameplay that we strive for when you go to these events. You get
Yeah.
to see all this creativity.
It's definitely the most creative deck I think here today, but possibly one of the more creative ones I've seen in a bit. Granted, outside of the towers, there isn't really too much gameplay to watch, but of the stuff that I've seen recently in some of the tournaments we've gone through, I haven't seen anything like that.
No, that's pretty
Like,
tricked
Giants,
out.
Wahila, Boojum, Worm,
Yeah, Giants in there
Joga.
too.
Yeah, I was like, dude, he had Tekihan in
Yeah,
there.
Tehion and the big blood giant. Zoavitz.
Ooh.
Yeah, I saw Zoavitz.
What
And on top of that, I'm pretty sure he's running. He might not be the caster, but I saw Behemoth Stampede
Might be
out there too,
Beam
running,
Stampede.
trying to do some direct damage with the spell, man.
Yeah. Call?
You guys have the mic.
Yeah.
Here's the question. All these people.
Oh,
no one yet, no one yet.
Anyone putting money on these matches? I
wanna
don't know.
Yo,
I don't know yet.
Should get that going.
Next
Yeah.
tournament, brackets coming.
Yeah.
I like it.
DWI
You know what?
brackets.
You gotta bet your rarest card.
Ante up.
You gotta duelist king in that shit.
Oh man.
There you go, man.
Oh, I'll be scared. I'm gonna leave some good shit at home. Dude.
Come in with the structure deck.
Oh, dude.
Menazu Gamblers.
Oh, because if
Hard.
at a caster's cup,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, Mike definitely got one thing correct, and that's the watching group of spectator group of any event, like in sports, like football. You got more spectators watching the games than playing the game.
Yeah.
So
People are
that's a
psyched.
huge market of people that could be watching these games get played. And there's probably a lot more people watching than actually playing.
Yeah.
Not to diminish the amount of players that there are, but there's probably more like 3 or 4 to 1.
I hope so.
I know so.
think so.
Yeah, the number.
They're out there.
Yeah.
Bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, to watch, it's
Yeah,
fun,
man.
And to bring it up, like this gameplay is what feeds into that. Because when you're seeing what Leandro is doing here,
Oh, it's inspiring.
that's
It's
what's-
inspiring creativity.
it's because it makes you really want to see and hone in on what's going on. If anything, this is what is enticing to build. Because you're seeing a lot of traditional decks and you're thinking, I have to play this way. This is breaking the mold in a way. I get it. It's a worm-centric thing. It's its own It's its own engine, but it really is what else you do with it. And I've yet to see this. I've seen the Joga with the Boojum in there,
but to this,
with the worms.
But to
I've
this
seen
level,
that.
with the
But with giants and the water light page, I haven't seen all that teched in
it's
here.
quite a specific blend, but it seems to synergize very well.
Yeah, the fusion. Oh,
There's the Zovix, and he with the
Success?
fear. No, he missed
No,
it.
missed.
He missed the fear.
I will
could have
bring
been
up
that could have been pretty big.
that no damage has been done. I don't understand how.
Jeez.
I imagine now there will be because
Yeah, now that we've got four worms out, we've got the tribal boost. That's what I think
so
the
it's
caster
sitting for 50,
was waiting for. Leandro was waiting
50
for.
on the frost on the ice worm or frost worm, and then 45 coming from the cement worm. Cement worm is gonna freeze one aura.
Damn, that Prism Aura fusion. That would be my hit.
Yeah, I mean, Prism Aura, you just the one that's making
the
it
fusion
like,
aura with the prism.
no thanks.
Or the
Get rid of
prism
that.
beam, I should
Yeah.
clarify. That's what got you thinking Prism Aura. Just a Prism Aura right next to it.
Yep. Oh, I love seeing the Cryptid Nation 1 box topper ores. They just look so clean.
Yeah, I like that light one. I need to pick me up one for sure.
To me, it's because it looks a little faded as compared to how bright everything is. Like I think that's what
Yeah,
it seems
it's-
retro without
It does have that older nostalgic kind of feel. Like it's
like the game itself. It does like
Yeah.
the cards look and everything. Like it feeds into that. I will say, I think the best ores right now are the
vintage look. I think is what the word I was looking
yes,
for. That's
yes.
what we're looking for.
They do look like that. But I think the tower auras are the best looking auras, or are the best auras, but still to me the best looking ones are the Cryptid Nation 1. Because there's less of the towers than there are of Cryptid Nation 1. But like, you can't say no to the ponchos. I don't know did he do all of them? Cryptid Nation 1 box offers?
That I don't know.
I know he did Frost. I only have one.
Haven't been able to collect the auras, so I
Yeah.
don't know yet.
Only have the one aura type. Man, that you're seeing that Burrow put in work here. The Joga is gonna have an opportunity to
Joga. Looks like his effect was able to pick off the opposing
I would
Joga.
say that's a misplay on Fresno. Well, not really, because you could only do 30 to the worms. But he's Frost? No, Frost isn't taking extra damage from ice, I believe so.
Yeah, that's not a power. That's an attack effect. He could be hitting.
He could be hitting the worms, yeah. And that's one of the. Okay, that's one of the benefits of Joga.
Right.
Oh yeah, he is. Okay. He Joga at that time, and that's
Yeah,
it. Now
because you gotta eliminate that tribal boost. That's what makes the worms so difficult
Yeah.
to deal with.
I'm guessing here he opted to just take out the cement to avoid the aura locking because there's 3 of them out there.
Yeah, he needs a way to come back. And
Fresno's down to 360 to the 1,000.
what happened to the aura? It got destroyed. I looked away and it's gone.
Which one?
The fusion aura with the prism beam.
Oh, that.
Did he Yeah, it's in the. He destroyed it. What did he destroy it with?
Oh,
Did he destroy Terra or
whatever that?
Chaos Potion?
Yeah. Isn't that what it does? Richard?
It changes the type of beastie. I thought.
I'm curious. Because we'll have to find out.
Yeah, I missed it. I was
you can go ask. Fuck it.
Yeah,
just
let
see
me-
what's
I'll
up.
be right back.
Ryan's gonna go figure out.
need to
We
figure
we
out
did
what
kind of
happened.
just see it. You're right. It just kind of disappeared. We just want to find out what happened to that aura disappearing. Yeah, again, great match here. Round 4, DWI Games medal event here in San Jose, California, home of the South Bay Casters. Great match going on. Fresno took game one. It really is looking like Leandro is gonna do some good work here with these worms. He lost another one. Ryan went to go investigate.
Yeah, it was a slide rock bolter because I was thinking there was no other way. Is it that or destroy aura?
Oh, where did
But it was a slide rock bolter that it's already in the.
it's already. Oh, it's gone.
It's already in
gone.
Landro's limbo.
Okay.
But that's how that got removed. He destroyed it with the slide rock.
Oh, you know what? At one point the camera froze, and there's some interactions past. We must have missed
Yeah, we missed it right there.
But that's what it was. A slider rock boulder did take out the.
Yeah, there's only 2 pages that can destroy an aura page, and that's the destroy aura spell and the slide rock bolter. Oh,
And-
excuse me. No. There's another that's in infinite power can destroy.
Oh yeah,
special
infinite power
auras.
can knock out the special auras.
That's what I went to go verify because I didn't see any of those in the arena, and I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah,
Oops.
good match.
They were good about it and
Yeah.
just mentioned it real quick.
Now you're seeing, 510 to 860. Fresno can come back here. It looked like for a second he was gonna lose it, but can he?
Yeah.
Can he get the 2-0 here? He's got 17 minutes.
The Nightcrawler and Joy are starting to build a board.
Check out the artifact.
Yeah, it was the Fountain of Youth.
Great cards. I don't see the Fountain of Youth being played often. The potion or the prism. There was a prism beam.
Yeah, a lot
Yeah.
of prism beams here though. I've seen that's a third one. that
Wow.
I've seen.
Okay.
It's so far in every light spellbook that.
Wow. Oh.
What do we not have? Oh, it's not on. Just
All right, we're gonna get a battery charged here, and we're just gonna keep these matches going for y'all. So bear with us. It is what it is. We're gonna get these. We'll make sure these matches are still going though.